Yeah, that's the truth serum on Twitter. I said this to True Serum on Twitter, aka Blackout. Living here in the land of the free, home of the brave and slaves, psychologically imprisoned. So I still have my chain. Yeah, I want to talk about this PG&E, right? Remember the people right here. Hold on, let me get them on now. These people right here, PG&E. Remember they set them fires in Paradise, California. Let's not forget about PG&E. They set all them damn fires in Paradise, California, killing all them people. People was on internet or whatever, going live, driving through fires and all of that. Well, they know PG&E set those fires. They set them. Now, let's keep reading. Hold on. How do I take that off of there? Wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out how to get that off. Anyway, I don't know how to get that off. All right, it won't come off. Let's read this. Let me make sure you can see it. Let me make sure you can see it. Make sure it's clear. Because we dealing with some murderers here. And now they back in charge. PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric on Friday announced it had reached a multi-billion-dollar settlement with victims of wildfire that killed dozens of people and destroyed tens of thousands of homes across Northern California. The settlement, valued at roughly $13.5 billion, will cover claims stemming from one of the deadliest and most destructive fires in state history, including the 2018 Camp Fire and the 2017 Tubbs Fire. A federal bankruptcy judge needs to approve the accord before it becomes final. Now we know PG&E set those fires on purpose. They set those fires on purpose. Now let's keep reading for a minute. We are pleased, hold on, let me get on here. We are pleased that PG&E has finally admitted that the victims' losses exceed $13.5 billion and that PG&E is responsible. You see what they did? Who went to jail? Who owned PG&E? Who went to jail? You see how money can buy you a life? PG&E say, hey, we killed a couple dozen people, but here's you some chump change. We don't care nothing about your houses and your family and all that shit. Here's you some chump change. They do whatever they want. These rich people do whatever they want to poor people, and they never go to prison, never go to jail, set them fires on purpose, burnt up all them people's houses, burnt up all that land, burnt up people, killed people. And nobody went to fucking jail. Nobody went to jail. Why is that? The massive settlement could compensate tens of thousands of victims who had to recover and rebuild after losing their home, their business, and their loved ones in the blaze. It would also mark the first step in the beleaguered utilities' attempt to emerge from bankruptcy in the coming months. You see how they never went away. They just filed bankruptcy, pay off a couple $1,000 or $1 billion or whatever. Be like, here you go. But your life is turned upside down and they done had you in a raging fire. Hold on, let me see what's on with Audie. What's going on, Audie? I'll be in there in a minute. I'm not talking to you. We just got done talking for over an hour. All right. Now what did PG, now that we know that PG&E burnt up all them damn people and burnt up all of their house and their businesses and nobody never went to jail, And they set people up to told them to get off they what is that? They wells and get on that city water. They set them all up. A lot of people said they hit them with a laser. I say PG&E hit them with them smart meters. Go back and look at my old videos. They put smart meters in everybody's house for a reason, because you can blow them up with the smart meters. Now look at what PG&E is doing today. This is the news for today right here. Hold on. California blackout. Now look at PG&E today. Look at what the same damn company, they still trying to kill more people. Now this is California blackout pull plug on 2 million as heat wave bakes the state. Now, why would you cut off people electricity while it's that damn hot? Every year, California know that it's gonna be hot as hell there. And then around this time, it's gonna be extreme heat every single year. Now look at what PG&E is doing. They try to kill people again. They always up to their no good self. That's what they up to. They no good self. That's what PG&E is. California Electric, PG&E again. California electric providers reporting an energy shortfall. You see what I mean? You see why these people try to kill people all the time? During a prolonged heat wave and posing rollout blackouts Friday that have impacted at least 2 million people. Now, if you don't think that PG&E is trying to cause these people death, like they did with the Paradise, California fires, from the smart meters that they hooked into their house and turned up and used their refrigerator as a mini bomb, this is who we dealing with. This state right here on men, they made everybody get a smart meter in their house. So they can do that. This is why I said I don't like staying in the house. They put the smart meter by everybody's bedroom too. They're gonna blow, and you can have unlimited gas coming through the damn smart meter. They don't even have to come around to turn up the gas or turn it down. They got a smart meter now. They can just turn your gas up remotely from somewhere. They can turn it up, turn it down, poison you inside your own house, shoot stuff through your gas line. This is who we dealing with. PG&E, power, gas, and light, electric from California. This how we know what's coming next. Now let's keep reading. The California Independent System Operator, which manages the power grid, declares an emergency shortly after 6:30 p.m. and directed utilities around the state to slash their power load by 1,000 megawatts. The resulting outages affect an estimated 750,000 homes. Now, how you know those people wasn't on oxygen? How you know those people didn't have a heat stroke earlier that day? Are they trying to give these people a heat stroke? This is who you dealing with. PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric Company, the state's largest utility, tweeted that it would turn off power to about 220,000 customers in rotating outages for about an hour at a time. Other utilities were told to do the same thing. Now, California got all that damn money. They got all them bombs all over the place, laying all on the ground and all of that, right? And they got all of these money, all these movie stars and $100 million houses and all that shit. Why they can't fix their electrical system? Year after year, it's the same. Because year after year, they want to kill all the old people who are vulnerable to heat and to a heat stroke. And we already know PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric, they want to just flat out kill people, just like they did in that Paradise, California. About what? About a year or two ago. I still remember that girl that was on the internet. She videotaped her and her mama was in a car. She driving through a fire, hoping that their tires don't melt. From these people, PG&E. And now they talking about they gonna have rolling blackouts. Y'all ain't fixed that yet. Y'all ain't fixed the system yet. Every year, California got a rolling blackout, not enough this, not enough electricity, this and that. Y'all ain't fixed the grid yet. All this damn money being passed out, $7, $8, $9 trillion being passed out in stimulus for some fake COVID virus, which ain't nothing but a cold, a common cold. And you spent all this money on a common cold, but you can't fix your damn grid. That's who we dealing with. We dealing with Power, Pacific Gas and Electric. So we already know that they killed all those people and nobody went to jail. Nobody. They set all of those homes on fire on purpose and nobody went to jail. You understand? No fuck. Almost cussed. Nobody went to jail. Only thing they got to do, all these rich people, is thinking that they can just shell you out. They think your life is worth money. Life is worth more than your fake money. You can't pay somebody for their family member that you took. Their life is worth more than your fake money you done printed off on your fake printing machine. So PG&E, they doing their part, ain't they? They whacking them off fast too, ain't they? How many people did PG&E kill? They said they killed a couple dozen people. Why didn't nobody go to jail? Are they exempt from going? Is the owner of PG&E and all of these? Is the owner of Power and Gas Company here can set our houses on fire and pay a couple $1 billion and then be like, oh well, it wasn't nothing but a few lives and a couple of houses. Who cares? You know, we just set grandma and her dogs and cats on fire. Who cares? Now PG&E put everybody in California blackouts. A couple people die. Who cares? That's PG&E. It's the True Some on Twitter. I said this the True Some on Twitter, aka Blackout, living here in the land of the free, home of the brave and slaves. Trying to figure out how much power do PG&E have. So you know I still have my chain.